Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston, here, aka the King of Boston, and today we are back with episode 11 of the Detroit Pistons Association. And we're gonna quickly take a quick look at where we stand in terms of our roster. You see, we have a lot of banged up guys, a lot of unhappy guys. Chandler Parsons and I believe Jonas Rebko and AJ Price were all banged up. Charlie Villanueva and Jason Maxiel not too happy with the team, but as you can see here, we're facing the Brooklyn Nets in our last game of the season. They are the top team in the East, I believe, or maybe not. They might be second or third. Last time I checked, they were top. Like the last time we recorded the game. But anyway, I do have the Nets wearing those throwbacks because those are some of my favorite uniforms in all of basketball. Back in the that's actually that's the ABA like New York Nets, but I like that classic look, especially the ones that like Drazen Petrovic wore and stuff, because he's one of my favorite players of all time. But anyway, this is an important game, believe it or not. We're 31 to 50. We're pretty much locked into our draft slot. I think we're gonna end up with the number 2 place in the lottery. Either way, no matter what happens this game. But you know what? Momentum at the end of the season is actually pretty important. I remember my freshman year at my high school's baseball team. I remember kind of the first practice. I remember the coach saying, we'd kind of come off of a kind of a big win in the last game of the season. We hadn't made the playoffs. I think we finished like 500, but we beat the best team in the league, and I think that was a really good confidence booster and momentum builder for the guys that had been there the year before. I was just a freshman. I really didn't play too much. I was behind like 7 or 8 seniors at the time, so I really didn't get a big playing time, but. And I guess we rode that momentum, and we ended up going like 10-2 that year. We the number 1 seed in the playoffs. We ended up winning the league championship, which is pretty cool. But I think that end of the year momentum can be a big thing for teams. Saw the Arizona Cardinals this year in the NFL ended last year 7-1, I believe, or something like that, and then they started at 4-0, and obviously the season's gone downhill from there. But I think that end of the season momentum is important, and we came out right out of the gates. We wanted them more than the Nets. We were playing, quicker than them. We were playing more up-tempo. We wanted them more, and that really built this lead. I mean, we're not going to outskill this team. We don't have more talented players. The Nets are one of the more talented teams in the NBA. But you know what? We just came out, we hustled, we got rebounds. You say Andre Blatchtoe with the nice pump fake, gets the mid-range there. And we really opened up a little bit of a gap to start the game. It's 21-17 at this point. Tough little bump animation, probably should have been a foul there, but Andre Drummond on the offensive boards gets the and one. This is also an important game for guys who I don't know who are going to be around next year. I don't know if we're going to re-sign, Corey Maggette or Charlie Villanueva or AJ Price or, a lot of guys we don't know if we're going to keep, because we have a lot of cap space in the upcoming offseason, which, by the way, I've already recorded the offseason, and you guys, I think, are going to be very happy with what the team is going to look like next year. The offseason video is going to be up Wednesday. I know I usually post Pistons Association Monday, Friday, and I post the Around the League series on Wednesday. But because the offseason video, I don't really need to edit down. It's just like a 30-minute live comm, and with a little bit of parts cut out, mainly the parts of the NBA draft that I wasn't making selections. But yeah, that part will be up on Wednesday, and then I'll still post an Around the League video more than likely. And then the first game, wow, look at that 3 by Joe Johnson. Not the first game of the season, but the first game that I record with the new Season 2 Pistons team will be up on Friday, so you guys can look forward to that. I'm having a lot of fun with this series, especially with the new team that you're going to see in Season 2. You saw Toko Shangilia really had a nice and one dunk there, and now Darren Williams is going to lob it up to Josh Childress, excuse me. And you can see Chandler Parsons here. This is one of the reasons why I love Chandler Parsons, is his ability to handle the ball and pass the ball. Gives it to Rodney Stuckey there for the tough layup. But, I feel like when I have Knight, Parsons, and Stuckey on the court at the same time, I really feel like I have 3 solid ball handlers who can run the pick and roll, bring the ball up the court, run the fast break, stuff like that. I really, I don't think a lot of teams can say that. And you see, look at Rodney Stuckey, the and 1 Euro step. I mean, Stuckey just came out. He was a man on a mission today. I think he scored 12 of our first, 15 points or something like that. I mean, like I said, he was a man on a mission. He was out to, I don't know, he was playing like it was the last game of the season, literally. He was playing like he wasn't going to be able to play a professional basketball game for a few more months. You can see Jason Maxiel there getting some playing time. He's got 4 points. And now Aaron Brooks on the fast break is going to get this one into Andre Blatch, and Blatch is going to lay that one in. So, the Nets have pretty much kind of, use their talent, use their skill to kind of claw their way back at this point. It's a 3-point game. Brandon Knight's going to make it a 5-point game there, though, as we inch towards halftime. And now a pick and roll with Andre Drummond. Knight's going to find Corey Maggette in the corner, who's going to always pull that three, and he's going to make that one. So 8 points for Maggette. So we're going to enter halftime up 55 to 51. We got out to an early lead. The Nets kind of climbed back a bit, but hopefully we can kind of turn the momentum back in our favor and try to get this win. Like I said, it would be a really big win at the end of the year. I mean, this is the first time a Pistons team has won 30 games since, I believe, 2008 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the stat was that I read in ESPN the magazine, but you can see Andre Drummond just went off today. He's going to be, he's a guy who we're not sure about, going into the offseason. We don't know if we need another center. We don't know if we should draft a center because we do have 4 first-round picks. And, I mean, I think we're probably going to look at, maybe a big man, maybe a small forward. I'm not really sure yet. I am sure, but, I'm trying to kind of, I don't know what I'm doing. But Brandon Knight there gets around the screen and ends up getting the dunk, and just like that, we're back up 13 points. We really started to open up a gap again. Like I said, this is just a game that I was very happy with this team. A lot of guys contributed. It just seemed like a lot of guys kind of helped out. Stuckey, really came out as the leader of this team and got us out to that early lead, and then it seemed like the rest of the guys just rode the momentum. I mean, I think we had like 4 or 5 guys in double digits at the end of the game. Joe Johnson gets the nice and one there, but, at this point it's 78-64. Chris Humphries is going to miss that up and under there, get the offensive rebound. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA, and he's going to put that one up and in. Now Brandon Knight is going to find Arnett Moultrie, who's going to hit Delonte West, who I really am not that good with, and I don't think I'm going to re-sign him in the offseason, is, a guy who I was looking for him to provide some scoring off the bench, and I just didn't really get that for him. I'm not that good with him. I don't know how he did during the simulation, but Andre Blatcher, offensive rebound. C.J. Watson to Marshawn Brooks, top of the key 3, hits that one there. So it's 82-71, 82-74 now. Stuckey getting around the screen, finds Jason Maxiell. And it was good to see Jason Maxiell have a good final game. He's been a long-time Piston. Don't really know if we're going to, re-sign him after this season, but it's nice that if he does not get re-signed, he goes out with a good, kind of with a bang almost. Not really a bang, but anyway, Darren Williams got the and one there, and now the Nets have closed the gap to 5-3 after that little pull-up jumper by Marshawn Brooks. Now Joe Johnson working in the post. Now Corey Maggette, who's not a very good defender. This should be an easy 2 points for Johnson, and he's going to get it. So it's a 1-point game at this point. The Nets have clawed their way back. They're out-hustling us, kind of like what we did to them in the first quarter, and now Marshawn Brooks is going to give the Nets the lead, 85-84. So, we really need to get something going. We're looking for someone to go to. We need that, end of the game type guy. And you can see Brandon Knight hits a nice mid-range pull-up there. We're thinking maybe it's going to be him. Rodney Stuckey's going to miss that one there, but Greg Monroe on the offensive board is going to find himself wide open. And I think, Greg Monroe is a guy who I think it's a little bit weird to have a post player be the guy who you go to late in games, but I really think that he's the guy. I mean, if we need an ISO at the top of the key, I think we can go to Rodney Stuckey or Brandon Knight, probably Rodney Stuckey, but I really think that, let's say we're coming down the court, we need 2 points. I think I'm going to tend to call a post-up play for Greg Monroe. I really like his skill set. I really like using him in the post, but Joe Johnson's killing us with these threes as he cuts the lead to 2 there. 98-96, Corey Maggette's going to find Rodney Stuckey, who's going to try and get by Marshawn Brooks, but he's going to find a cutting Corey Maggette, who's going to put that dunk up and in. It was a really nice all-around game for Maggette. You saw, if you look at the top of the screen there, he had 14 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds, so it was a nice all-around game from him. A lot of times he goes games where he doesn't get too many assists or rebounds or steals or anything like that, but he gets another rebound here. Actually, I believe they're going to credit that to Andre Drummond, but Drummond's going to find Stuckey, who's going to have a bad release, but he gets that little mid-range jumper to go. We're up 5. Now we're up 3. Time is winding down. Who are we going to go to? Stuckey once again. Like I said, if we need the guy at the top of the key to hit a mid-range jumper or something like that, we're going to hit Rodney Stuckey. And you can see we kind of played the free throw game at that point. I don't really like showing free throws, but you can see here Stuckey is a pretty cash free throw shooter. He knocks that one down, and the Nets could not close the gap. So Lawrence Frank beats his old team. We end up beating the Nets, I believe, 113-108. Not 100% sure on that one. But it was a really nice win, and I really think that, this just is going to give us some momentum going into the next year. I think I'm pretty confident with these guys at this point that we can be a playoff team in the upcoming season. You can see 115-110 is your final score. we beat the Nets in a lot of categories, but they were able to fight their way back. Joe Johnson and Darren Williams both with 29 and 30, or 32 and 29 respectively. Brook Lopez with a really quiet game. Chris Middleton, the former Detroit Piston, didn't really do anything. Stuckey with 36, and like I said, let's see, that's 5 guys in double digits, double figures. So we had a lot of guys really contribute today. But anyway, that's gonna wrap this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're pumped for the off season. And I'm butchered that one. As well as I'm out. Peace.
Big Will in the building.